so.
Mach's gut, ciao, ciao. Schöne Flüge, viel Spaß.
Dankeschön.
Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm gonna take you flying once again. Yes. You know, you guys always ask me to take you on board a flight of mine. You know, recently we flew Ryanair. But everybody, in today's video, it is time to do a bit of a upgrade, everybody. Yes, because the company of LYGG invited me onto one of their private flights. We're gonna be flying a PC-12 today. Now, right now, we're at my home airport of Eggelsbach Airport here near Frankfurt, and we're gonna be flying to Copenhagen in Denmark. Now, everybody, am I appropriately dressed for private air travel? I think so. Now, by the way, it is pretty early in the morning, so let's get going. Maybe have a sip of coffee and go ahead and board the airplane.
Now, everybody, while we are walking with the pilot to our little aeroplane, let me talk a little bit of context, because I've realized this is quite a random video, isn't it? Yeah, so again, this travel agency airline from Finland called LYGG invited me on this little day trip to Copenhagen in Denmark to showcase their new concept of flying here on my channel. And basically what their new concept is all about is making private jet travel affordable. In fact, as affordable as airliner travel. You know, all the way through Europe, you know, with seat prices down to $500, which I thought was a very interesting idea. In today's video, let me show you how they can make this possible. Alright, and so we have arrived finally at our ride for today. Now, this is a PC-12 indeed from Pilatus, a Swiss plane. This, right now, this exact model is a 2009 NG variant. And while there's several reasons why this travel agency chooses to fly the PC-12, and it's already connected to this whole cheap private jet travel thing, because while this plane is cheap to operate, this is a turboprop engine plane, a single turboprop engine plane, which is really cheap to operate for, you know, having 8 seats. This thing is powerful, it can land everywhere, pretty much. It's rather fast as well, it's rather safe. And indeed, chartering it is really not that pricey after all. And so everybody, now it is time to take a little bit of a look into our luxurious $500 private jet. By the way, this is where I found out that the pilot who's going to be flying our plane today was my old flight instructor, which was really strange. And of course, by the way, the mandatory Swiss Air 1 landing check is going to come as well. Anyway, when we take a bit of a look into the 8-seat cabin of this PC-12, well, we can see some other passengers. And this brings me to the other method LYGG can be so cheap. And that is, well, you have to share your private jet. Basically, this is just like car sharing on Uber, right? You share your ride to make it cheaper. You have to share your jet. You know, this is kind of the same principle how, for example, airlines in America, like boutique airlines work. They also fly PC-12s that you share with other people's. And actually, it apparently kind of works. So let's bring it to Europe, I guess, with this LYGG airline. Now, of course, the point of private business air travel really is the time you save, right? And we can see that here. I mean, you know, from getting to the airport to literally having the engine turned on and starting to taxi, that took like 5 minutes. That was crazy. Anyway, before we talk anything else, let's go ahead and taxi and take off. Now, this was my first time ever flying the PC-12, and well, it is a relatively, you know, comfortable private jet. You can't really stand up in this plane, it's too small for that. But you can actually sit down, the seats are nice, and you have a few luxuries as well, but the turboprop engine is a little bit loud, so talking on the plane is not that comfortable. Anyway, while we're cruising, you can easily stand up, maybe go to the fridge and get a gin and tonic if you want to get drunk on a private jet, because that's kind of the deal, isn't it? But wait, now we're heading north, but not really towards Copenhagen just yet, because we're gonna have a little bit of a stop in another airport in Germany to pick up other passengers. You know, ride, share, for sure. Yes, everybody, it is landing time. Let's check it out. That was very butter, by the way. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Now we are at an airport called Mönchengladbach to pick up the other passengers. I mean, you know, that's how the model works. We're going to be sharing our private plane now. Look at my vlogging skills. Moron.
Alright, now after picking up the passengers, it's time to head straight to Denmark land. Let's do it. Now I know this whole plane sharing thing might sound a little bit, well, scary. Because it kind of is scary, right? After all, you're in a small plane sitting with strangers, right? But this time I've made only good experiences. I mean, you know, you can talk to people, meet new people, and have a sip of coffee or alcohol.
Let's go!
You know, you can connect with people. And I think that that's kind of fun as well. But I can say if you're scared of people, maybe like an introvert or something, this probably isn't for you. But other airlines wouldn't be for you either. So, well, buy your own private jet then. Shut up. All right. And after like an hour or so, yeah, I don't really remember. It's time now to come in for a landing in Copenhagen.
It's a German tradition. Yeah. How'd you find the flight?
It was fantastic.
Fantastic. Good. Thank you very much. Alright, so welcome to Denmark. The iPad of truth is speaking. Alright, so we're in the airplane still. As you can see, the cargo door of this PC-12 is out. This is a very utilitarian plane, for sure. The weather outside is rather nice, nicer than I expected, so good surprise. But let's go ahead and jump out of the airplane, say goodbye to the pilot. Thank you for saving my life. No, very good landing. Okay. PC-12.
Alright, now the airport we've landed at is called Roskilde Airport. It's the private airport of Copenhagen and it's 40 minutes out of the city. And of course, so you need transport to get there. And this is something that this airline of LYGG does for you as well. It's like this door-to-door service that they have. And basically that means is that a very high quality car will pick you up from your home, which, you know, happened early on in this video, and will bring you from the airport to your destination. And so on and so forth. And yeah, these are very high quality cars. They have like S-Class and like V-Classes. Pretty crazy stuff. Very nice and luxurious, really.
Hello everybody, welcome to the rather cold Copenhagen. I'm with the other passengers here. We're just enjoying our layover time before we get picked up and brought to the airport again. It's a nice city. I like the northern cities. There's someone swimming down there for no reason at all. You know, people are just enjoying lives. There's another aeroplane up there. Look, there's a banner. Anyway, it's rather windy out here. I hope you guys can understand me. City trip. Check out those trees right here. Fucking cubic. We've got a Tesla Roadster. Alright, we're a bit late to our taxi. 5 minutes. Totally fine.
Come on, let's go. We're late.
Alright, let's go. Hey, is this for LYGG? Okay.
Alright, so now we've had a little bit of an insight into this whole concept of, you know, the private jet PC-12 flying life with, you know, LYGG, right? But let's talk a little bit about, well, real life. I mean, after all, this is only still a concept. For example, if you wanted to book a flight right now as a viewer of this video, you can't. Right? In order to book a flight, you have to become a member, which you have to request to be, right? It is right now relatively exclusive, and it's really only made for companies just yet, not really individuals. But that is only for now, right? Over the next few years, they are really planning on, well, rolling this out for everyone. So everyone can just download this app right here and book their flight. If you are a member right now, you can already do that. And well, I am a member. Let's go ahead and book a flight together. Okay, this is the app. Now you guys are getting very exclusive insights. For example, we have a few flights listed here that are happening that we can book ourselves into. We want to fly to Paris. How about that, from Bielefeld, Germany? Here we have a booking site, and now we can book the trip here. Can I do that? I haven't actually tried that. Oh, well, I've booked myself a trip here for around $500 now to Paris with a private jet. As simple as that. Now you can add airport transportation, this whole door-to-door service. This is really straightforward. They tried to make this app kind of like Uber, really. That's kind of cool. So yes, everybody, affordable private air travel is finally arriving in Europe now. I mean, apparently it seems to work and be profitable. I mean, again, boutique airlines, for example. I'm very much looking forward to the future of this. Now, talking about future, something that's also, of course, important is the environment. And well, LYGG Airline claims to be actually sustainable because they, they do the carbon emissions thing. So that's a good thing as well. Very good research. Anyway, I would like to thank the company of LYGG again for inviting me on their plane to have their concept checked out. And I would like to thank you, everybody, for watching today's video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night.